Hello there, and welcome to Everyday Enlightenment, or welcome back to Everyday Enlightenment. I'm Claritha, and I need to talk about the human ego and compassion and how these two energies are fighting inside of you. Now, I did a handful of Reiki Chakra readings last week, and I know a lot of us are feeling frustrated. And no doubt there is a lot of contrast and duality that we are just being offered to really easily to observe in the world and also just in your day-to-day life. And I want to remind you that as things get more intense, because they will for a bit, as the periods of frustration and irritability unfold, it's important that you let them unfold while still giving yourself compassion for whatever you're going through and whatever you're feeling, because that is what helps move you through life with a little bit more grace and ease, when you're not in so much resistance. And grace and ease, I mean, who doesn't want that right now, right? We all do. And we have to remember that the ego, your ego, everybody's ego wants to manage and control things, because that's the job of the ego. Lest you forget, the ego, we love the ego so much, but the ego has been in place to protect you. From an evolutionary standpoint, it's there to protect you physically from, say, a knife-wielding bear or a tiger or things like that. So, or anything really that possesses a physical risk or risking your physical safety or physical harm. And that's a good thing. It has served our ancestors well. It serves you well still. It's an integral part of your humanness. But your human, this physical body, your human is not the only part of you. There are other parts of you that are divine, and there are other parts of you that exist without an ego at all. And these other aspects of you are more ethereal and these other aspects that are part of you have chosen to have this really tiny limited human experience. And this larger aspect of you incarnated into your physical form that you have right now in order to learn more, in order for the larger aspect of your soul to go through periods of time when things feel really restricted, when things feel really tight and uncomfortable, and yes, frustrating, because of the opportunity for your human to remember and to tap into those higher stages of consciousness and those higher vibrations of emotion to integrate other non-human aspects of you in order for you to rekindle that awareness and that knowingness and that remembrance of who you truly are, which is not this physical body. Because you forget. We all forget. And because you get so bogged down, it's so easy to get bogged down in the day-to-day through three-dimensional version of what's going on, and in this tunnel vision. And as the contrast gets louder and louder, it gets more of your attention, right? And so it reminds you to look up, for you to slow down, for you to remember that you are more than this physical body, for you to remember that you are more than your emotions, you're more than your job, you're more than your title or what you do. One of the things the contrast is doing is to also get you to hold more compassion for yourself and then for others. But you have to start with yourself first. It's always from here out, right? So whatever is frustrating, sad, or heartbreaking to you right now, allow yourself to feel it fully, because there are so many things to get mad about. There's so many things to get angry about and feel heartbroken and sad. But you have to allow it, and you have to stop trying to drink it, think it, smoke it, screw it, sleep it away, whatever. The avoidance is not working, which you probably have figured out. So whatever it is, if it's not fully felt, it's going to continue to haunt you energetically. It's going to continue to haunt you in your physiology. This is how emotions turn into disease in the body. I think I have another video about that, so you might want to look on the channel. But feeling is an experience. And the human part of you learns best through having an experience, because a personal experience and what you learn from that is something that nobody can take away from you. It's something that you know, like in your cells. So allowing yourself to be where you are, feeling it, and not having judgment that it's not where you want to be, or comparing it to another experience that you've had, allows you to be full witness to yourself with compassion. As much as your human ego wants to control everything and protect you, it still gets to play nice with the other aspects of you too that are recalibrating and unlearning and growing and remembering. We're in this shift right now. This is what this time is for. And as I told a dear friend and Reiki Chakra reading client, the depth of the frustration that she's feeling right now is equal to the depth of self-compassion that's possible to have for herself. And it's the same for you. It's the same for you. So be where you are. Take a breath, or 2, or 3, or 4, over and over again, and be fully with yourself and what you're feeling. It's okay. Your heart, your body is a safe space for you to feel all of those things. And know that it will be okay. And know that you're doing a great job. And remember that there is so much love for you here. I hope you have a good week.